featuring Kick-Axe.
A couple of years ago, the city of Regina, Saskatchewan flexed its rock and roll muscles and gave us Kick-Axe, the most promising band to come out of the Midwest since Streetheart 10 years ago. For the last 18 months, they've been on the road, both in Canada and the United States, with people like Judas Priest, Scorpions, and Helix, supporting their debut LP, Vices. But now it's time to go back into the studio, the Metalworks in Mississauga, to record the follow-up to it, tentatively titled, Welcome to the Club.
I remember the note from my throat and screaming guitar way out. Here's repeated guaranteed redealing about every sales with the mighty war beat us to the floor. Pro-criminal noise, slamming on the boys. If it's still loud, you're too old. If it's still hot, you're too cold. If it's still loud, too bad.
Starting out as a cover band on the Canadian bar circuit in the late 70s, Kick-Axe has gone on to become a moderate prairie success story with their own material, highlighted by last year's On the Road to Rock, which received substantial airplay on both radio and Much Music here in Canada and on MTV in the United States. This particular track and the album Vices launched Kick-Axe as yet another player in the get-down, yaha, boogie-woogie world of hard rock. But for this new project, being produced by Randy Bishop, they hope to reach outside of the sometimes limited audience of heavy metal.
I don't believe we are restricted, and I believe a lot of songs on our second album are going to prove that to people and prove that we are a heavy metal band, a heavy rock band, but a crossover band that a lot of people can get into who ordinarily couldn't get into other types of heavy rock or heavy metal. I mean, that's what progression is all about, is changing the limits, the boundaries, and what is set there. Like, I don't see us as having this narrow scope and this is what we got to deal with and that's that. You know, I see us as blowing the walls out, you know, just blowing them away and saying, we can get to that person, we can get to that person. We'll get to them all eventually, sooner or later.
Do you ever go as far as writing a song that you think will definitely cross over, or do you always want to remain true to your roots?
We will never do anything contrived or insincere.
We just write songs.
We would refuse to do that.
You write the song, you put it on, you know?
But I mean, Brian and I, or Ray and I will be sitting around, we'll write songs, we think we should sell to Willie Nelson or something, you know? I mean, this is, well, it can't go on our record, but I mean...
It's still a song, and it's still a good song for what it's worth, but, you know, someone else could use it more than us because perhaps live on stage we couldn't get into it as much as we could in one of our other songs.
Hopefully we can just, like, as writers, we can spread out, and then as a group, we can focus in it, but at the same time, get to everyone. I mean, I'd like to get to everyone.
One of the songs Kick-Axe is hoping to expand their audience with is a reworking of the old Beatles tune with a little help from my friends. For the track, they enlisted the help of some well-known Canadian rock voices, including Lee Aaron, Sharon Alden, and Rick Emmett.
What do I do when my love is away? And does it worry you to be alone? No, no. How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad 'cause you're on your own? Yeah, I don't need no signal. I said I'm gonna make it with my friends. Ooh, I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying now, baby. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Oh, I'm certain that it happens all the time. Oh, what do you say when you turn out the light? Ooh, I can't tell you, but it sure feels like mine.
The cause is more like cooperation of musicians. When you see it done for a purpose like, say, Ethiopia or something, why can't it just be done all the time? Why can't musicians always work together like that? And I think the things that happened in the few last weeks have sort of spawned that idea in in all musicians' heads that we can all work together. We can all. Why can't I go sing on that person's record? Why can't we all perform together? You know, and it's you know, it was a good feeling. The cooperation that went down last night was incredible. You know.
The last time that we got together with a couple of the guys from Helix, we were talking a little bit about the essence of rock and roll and what makes it special. How do you see Canadian rock and roll in the scope of international things right now?
I think Canadians take a more artistic viewpoint,
A more British,
more European,
yeah.
British sort of viewpoint than the American audiences. You know, when you come in, they say like Canadian. You know, I think they view Canadian groups the way they view, you know, the European groups and that. And I think Canadian rock and roll is sort of a little more classy. I think they throw things against the wall a lot faster and don't wait for them to stick long enough, or you know, I just think that they push things too fast on people.
Yet the American market is still the big one that you guys have to
It's
crack.
the number one, man.
Population-wise,
market.
It's a fact of life.
Exactly. Might be made in Canada, but it's hopefully sold in the USA, I guess.
At some point in time, maybe 10 years from now, you're eventually going to say, I've had enough of this. What's the game plan between now and then? To make enough money that you can comfortably retire?
You just
You'd be
set up
surprised how
a
much more I
base
know.
so when the money starts coming in, you've got that, and you say, you have people to say, put this aside, so 10 years down the road, we've got this put aside. We're not, like I'm sure a lot of bands, they just blow their money as they go and go, we can afford a Learjet tonight? Okay, well, let's take that. Or let's take 3 big tour buses out, and if you can save enough money, so you have a retirement or whatever. There's no pension plans for rock and roll. You got to set up your own. And then if you got it set up now, 5 albums down the road, it's already been taken care of.
But that's not to say that we're thrifty or
No.
or that we try to spare, you know, we try to hold down our expenses, because, I mean, if there's something wild that we want to do, we will spare no expense to do it. And
That's
you
why
know,
we don't have any money.
Being comfortable on the road.
we still
having a good
maintain the
time.
attitude that it's better to burn out than to fade away.
And we never drive through Las Vegas without stopping.